DB Cam Smith, y'all are familiar with him. 4 tackles, 2 pass breakups, and a sack. I don't know how many you've had in your career, but that one was pretty instrumental on Saturday. Questions for Cam?
Just you start us out. How's it feel? Everything seems to start to be gelling, especially Coach pointed to that fourth quarter as well, but things seem to finally be gelling for your unit.
Yes, that just really showed us, like, what type of team we got, like, as a whole. Like, it was, like you said, we had the rain delay. The rain delay slowed us down. Then, like, when the offense needed us the most, we came and showed up. And when the offense needed us, like vice versa, they came. They came. We just helped each other. Like, they came to play with. They helped us out. We helped them out. And, like, offense finished the ball with the last 6 minutes of the game. And, like, that's what we love to see.
Cam, Coach was pretty frank when he said the first quarter was embarrassing on defense. What did he tell you guys, and how did you guys kind of refocus to finish that stretch around there in the fourth?
He really didn't even say nothing. He really just said, like, just lock in, like, just calm down, like, just play our game. That's really all it was. Like, we wasn't playing bad. It really was just, like, to really just miss tackles. And, like, that was the emphasis of today. Missed tackling. So, yeah.
And when you guys got it together defensively, obviously the offense took command of that one. How much did it help you guys, and will it help you down the road to be able to pull one out when you're down going into the fourth quarter?
Yes. Like you said, offense, they turned the ball over, and we came out, and we held up and got a stop, and then offense got the ball back, and we end up scoring on that drive. Like, it's just, like, that's what you want to see. Like, sometimes offense going to put us in bad position. Sometimes we might put the offense in bad position, and we got to be able to face it. We got to be able to tighten up, lock in, just do what we got to do, and that's just what type of team we is.
Looking at this week's opponent, what are you seeing from them on film? Anything stand out or anyone stand out from what they're trying to do?
They want to run the ball. We watch film. They run a lot of gap scheme. They got some good backs, 7 and 3. So that's what we gonna stop the run. We just want to make the quarterback one-dimensional and throw him off, get him out uncomfortable. Just we know how type of defense we is. We aggressive. We gonna make him uncomfortable in that pocket, and we stop the run and just make him one-dimensional. We gonna be fine.
With the you kind of mentioned Saturday, the way you guys finished. Coach usually says really any coach would say after a win it's easier to improve. I guess when you look back at some of the moments that maybe they weren't as good, just how much easier is that to correct maybe this week?
Oh, it's easy. Well, it's easy, but it's not easy because it's because we're not playing the same team again, obviously. But it's a copycat league, so if we see it again, of course we know how to play it now. And yeah, we did struggle a little bit, like with some stuff. Like, we had bad misfits and not on the same page, and it showed just giving up explosive plays. But you take them 4 or 5 plays away, and it was different. It would have been a different score,
Anything further for Cam? All right, thanks, Cam.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Next up, we got linebacker Jay Gilmore, second on the team with 3.5 tackles for loss and consistent havoc maker.
Yeah, just in general, when you go back and look at this one, I figure when you don't have a 3-hour delay between it, that it's easier to kind of take away what you thought from it. Just what is it when you look back on this game that you take away from it?
I mean, we just got to do better, running to the ball and tackling in the open field, and take advantage of every opportunity we get.
Looking at Louisiana this week, early impressions, anything stand out to you, anything that they're trying to do, or anyone out there that you maybe caught your eye?
Person that caught my eye was 3 and the 2, number 2, the quarterback. They like to run a lot with him. And 3, he's a great back, so we got to keep our looks for him.
I guess their quarterback is kind of new to the game a little bit as a youngster. The emphasis on kind of put pressure on him, get him off his spots, and disrupt him, is that sort of your theme on defense this week?
Yes, big emphasis on that. We got to get him off his spot, continue to get in the backfield. Pocket, when you get pressure on him, he like to run a lot. So when we get in the pocket, you got to have somebody spot ready to run to the ball.
You guys, you weren't here obviously last year, but Marshall goes down, beats them pretty soundly in that championship game. Any talk about that this week, that they're going to be lying in wait for you guys?
Yeah, we know we got a big target on the back this game. So this game is really a personal one for us. We got to go back and show them we still here. There's nothing new. Nobody fall down. We coming back to do the same thing.
How satisfying was that fourth quarter? I think you had allowed 28 yards of total offense, and the offense did what they did. Is that a quarter both sides love to watch film of?
Yeah, if it weren't for our D-line, me personally, we wouldn't be there, Took on a lot of double teams. Shout out to them. They made a lot of plays doing that. So To me, once the D-line, the fourth quarter went another way.
Anything further for Javed? All right. Thanks, Javed.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. Yeah, it's going to need a little bit bigger trophy case after this week. Carlos Del Rio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carlos, we were talking with Coach about, how you've kind of developed it. The first couple of games you weren't playing a lot, but how you've taken the reins, and he's been proud of that. Just on a personal note, how do you feel coming into your own and really showing some of your skills last couple of games?
I feel very confident. I feel like I put in the work and the extra things that needed to be put in to get to this point. So I feel like since I did put in all that extra work, that I'm definitely confident at where I'm at right now. But I feel like there's definitely a lot more to improve on, and that's what we're doing. So I'm comfortable right now.
We followed your progress, but the guys that are out there, how has that come together? Such a gelling moment where it just seems all to click with everybody, not just you.
I say that leadership role, being able to take control and just install that confidence that I have within myself into everybody else around me. Like I say multiple times, everybody playing as a unit. Once this team get rolling as a unit and everybody play with that confidence, I feel like we definitely unstoppable. So last game, once I installed that confidence in everybody else and I see that everybody else had that confidence, I see what happened.
This week you've got Louisiana. What are you seeing from them as you kind of figure them out? What are they going to try to do to maybe stop you, and what can you take advantage of?
I see that they're a very aggressive team. They like to rally to the ball fast. So I think I don't really want to say too much of what we're going to do, but I think a lot of movements will help within our offense, a lot of motions, a lot of reads. Like I said multiple times before, with our offense, you got to worry about stopping the quarterback, the receivers, and the running back. So with that being said, I feel like if they rally to the ball, they're going to have to worry about the other things, So if we got a run game with the running back, they can't just worry about the running back. They're going to have to worry about me and then worry about the receivers getting the ball too. So I feel like that's where we kind of have our benefits versus them.
Coach talks a lot about how much of a kind of a gamer you are. I feel like that's something that people kind of say that, but just what is it about like when it's live that just kind of clicks for you? It seems like you kind of elevate to another level.
It's just like a different mode. Like we come out here and practice and we definitely get prepared like game day, but it's no other time like game day. Seeing all the fans in the stands, just feeling their energy too, and then even the coaches. Coaches have more energy; they be more dialed in on game day. So I feel like once you get in that atmosphere, it kind of rub off on you, and all right, it's game time. We locked in. We finna have fun.
You talked a lot Saturday about just the trust that you guys are building between all the skill guys. Just how much easier does it become, I guess, maybe to read things whenever you're able to kind of know that wherever you put the ball, that the guys are gonna make a play.
A lot easier. Just knowing, that if you got a 50-50 ball, I trust my receiver, and I know since we have been, working on those things and we have been building that confidence and that trust within each other, it make it a lot easier. Because if I got one-on-one and they load in the box, but we got a run play, I know for a fact I'm going to go to that one-on-one. So, and I know for a fact if it's a 50-50 ball, my receiver going to get it. So I feel like that definitely helps a lot and make it a lot easier for sure.
Going down to Louisiana, last time they heard very successful down there. The backstory, but that puts a target on your back. But at the same time, you weren't there last year, so just how amped up is this team? Knowing that they're going to be looking for you guys on Saturday. I mean, you would think every team's going to be doing that, but it's a little bit more of a situation here. They remember last year, or at least the guys that were there.
We real amped up. This game very important to us. Like they said, this is a big game. We're going down there to make a statement. But, I mean, like you said, I wasn't here last year, but we do know what happened last year. So, obviously, we're going to have that target on our back. And then this school did win the conference last year, so we got that target on our back as well. So, we feel like, going down there, we definitely got something to defend and we got a statement to make.
Can you pick your favorite play from last Saturday night? That throw to the sideline with the toe tap. That was a game changer. Is that yours too, or just there's so many to pick from in a win like that?
I would say either that one or the touchdown to Didi, number 0, on the right. Yeah, one of those. I don't know. Both of the players, Didi and Floyd, you know, I love them. I talk to them every day, making sure they're mental right, making sure outside of football they good. That was my brother. So to see them be able to ball out on the field with me like that, it's kind of hard to pick which one. But I say both of those plays for sure.
Anything further for Carlos? All right. Thank you all.
GG's.
All right, everybody. Some of you all might have talked to this kid in his high school days, and I think this might be time 1 or 2 with this media crew with Marshall. But punter Nathan Totten averaged 50.5 last week, long of 58. Consistent force for the herd, 47.5 average on the year. Questions?
Nathan, yeah, just talk a little bit about the whole evolution of this year. You had to punt a good number of times, and you've delivered. Special teams is such a big factor in football, as we know. Talk a little bit about how much that's affected you and how you guys affect the rest of the other 2 sides of the ball.
I love it, though. I mean, special teams, you don't always get the most credit, you know. I mean, quarterback, linebackers, all that. But, like, special teams punting, you can flip the field. Field goals, you make your kicks. I mean, kickoff even, you got to hit touchbacks, you know. So special teams is such a big role, and I'm very thankful, and I love it here, and I'm just very proud of how we've come. I mean, we're all young. I mean, we got 2 freshmen starting, a kicker and then a long snapper, and I'm very proud of them and how far we've come.
How did the delay impact you? Waiting hours to go back out there, and then you got to wait a little bit longer. You can't just go right out and play.
Oh yeah, it was a long. What was it, like 3 hours? It was long. We were sitting there though. We were kind of hanging out in the locker room, just kind of having fun, and then we came back out, and then they put us back in. So, but just staying ready, and then it just takes me a couple minutes to get warm. So 10 minutes punt, and I was ready to go. So it was good.
You mentioned how you guys have the 2 freshmen. It feels like you guys have been playing together for years. I guess was the process with bringing some of those guys in and everything seemed pretty smooth for you all across?
I think it's been very smooth. I mean, what helps us is probably our friendship, you know, just getting to hang out with them, and we all get along very well, you know, outside of football, inside of football, and they're both really good. So, yeah.
Yeah. Could you just talk about maybe the work you're putting in yourself, just what goes into it? Because so far, I mean, you're the type of guy that everybody up where we're sitting is going like, wow, like that was amazing every time you get a foot on it.
It's been a lot of, like, behind the scenes, you know, so much, because, like, punting, it's 1 rep and out, you know, so everything has to go into 1 rep at a time, and a lot of lifting, a lot of working out, a lot of running, even just trying to get stronger and bigger, and then, like, so much into the drop, you know, like flat and right where it needs to be, because if it's inside, outside, it's bad. So, like, it's a lot of perfection that takes it, but it's a lot of hard work, but, I mean, it's been a lot of fun doing it.
And then, if you don't mind, just the perspective that Coach White brings to this team with him being a younger guy who's played here and all of that stuff. Just talk about the connection you have with him and what he kind of brings into that equation.
Oh, I love it. He's a great coach. He's came in. He's really given me a good chance. And I was actually praying about, like, God blessing me with a great coach here, and he really did. You know, I'm very thankful for it. And Coach White, he is really young, but he has tons of experience, you know, coming from NC State. And, I mean, he already has a guy that won the Manley and won the Groza. And so hopefully get a Ray guy in there soon. But just one day at a time, though. But he's awesome, and he's doing a really good job.
When you're out there and you really change field positions, who's giving you more juice? Is it the defense or the offensive guys when you go out there and just boom one?
I'd probably say offense, because mostly, like, Carlos, you know, even at practice today, he was hollering at me, like, he's doing his own thing, and then turns around and yells at me, great punt, you know, and, like, so probably the offense.
Can you feel when a punt has changed the game a little bit? Immediately when you think, oh, this is going to help our guys.
Definitely. Obviously, the big ones, you get really proud, you know, not just for myself, but, like, now they're all the way down there. But I'd say the biggest ones are when you get it close to the goal line, because, like, you get it on inside the 5, they got to change everything offensively, and, like, just huge advantage, I feel like, for us.
With that in mind, obviously, you know, throw the flag so it turns into a first down, but did it still feel like really cool that you pinned them at the one even though
Oh
it ended
yeah,
that way?
that one was great. Yeah, it was a little pin punt and bounce on like the 4 and then they caught on the 2. Yeah, I love that one. It was great.
Anything further for Nathan? All right. Thanks.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Parents number 38 in this room, I'm pretty sure. Jaylen Slappy. He might know a thing or two about Louisiana.
I guess before we go there, just how good was it to see the way you guys closed the game Saturday? Of all the things you faced and all that, just to see that kind of complete performance there to close it out.
Yeah, it was really good. My big emphasis on the team on the offensive side this week was we got to finish in the second half. Really, I feel like the past couple of weeks we don't really finish in the second half, and I feel like that was our biggest problem. So coming into the game, I really try to emphasize to everybody finish. Like no matter how the defense is playing, we got to respond to every situation. So us having to do that in the fourth quarter, they put on the O-line back, and I feel like we established it. So.
Since you have a thing or two you can say about Louisiana, what's the same about them? What's different about them as you look at them?
I feel like their D-line's kind of the same. They got a lot of returners, really. They got their backers are really like SEC bodies, really. Long arms, 6'4", 6'3". So I feel like they do a lot of the same stuff, really. So it's going to be on the fact that we just got to play physical up front and really sustain blocks. I feel like that's the main focus this week. And just building off of last week. We don't want to have a week where last week we played excellent, defense didn't play that good. This week the defense played excellent, we don't play that good. We can't have that. So that was the emphasis too this week.
Jaylen, since you were there last year, will you tell some of the younger guys, hey, man, they're going to be laying in wait for us because of what happened in the championship game? You guys dominated them.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your message to some of the younger guys who maybe weren't here last year and don't know about that?
Yeah, the message is, like, no matter how they look on film, they want revenge, of course. Like, especially we've been playing them for a couple of years. They didn't like what happened last year. They didn't play that well last year. So whatever we see on film is probably not where we're going to get Saturday. It is what it is. They're going to play harder, more physical. We just got to step up to the challenge, really.
Yeah, one more from the middle game. How much was conditioning a factor? You guys wait around all day, all night, but then in the fourth, you seem to be at your best moving the football.
Yeah. It kind of, I don't know, really, but we were all kind of mad about the rain delay. We didn't think it was going to be that long, honestly. We thought it was going to be the first 30 minutes. It was going to be right out, but we started a little slow coming out. Scored a little bit. Third quarter was really slow. That's why in the fourth quarter we really emphasis on finishing. Like, forget the rain delay. Everybody's legs was like kind of tired. Really, it was so late. We was there for 9 hours. So I'm just proud of the guys that we finished the fourth quarter and we put it on the offensive back no matter what. And the defense stepped up big in the fourth quarter, so it means a lot.
Anything further for Joe? All right.
Thanks, y'all.